impartial as possible, even as I'm picking them to beat San Francisco, a team they should have beaten last year. And Matt Eberflus shut down that offense as defensive coordinator of the Indianapolis Colts last season. But you know what? Listen, realistic rank. They're going to take a loss to the Green Bay Packers right there. But we'll beat Lovie Smith. Lovie Smith is 0-2 against the Bears, okay? So I know a lot of people are excited for that game. No. They've handled them. But against the New York Giants on the road, I'm going to take a loss right there. A loss to the Minnesota Vikings on the road. I don't like putting it up there, but I got to be realistic. Win over the Washington Commanders. A game against Mac Jones. Justin Fields, Mac Jones should be a lot of fun on the road at Foxborough. How about a loss? The Bears have played very well, though, against the Dallas Cowboys in recent years. I'm going to take a win there. Take a win over the Miami Dolphins as well. I think that should be a pretty good matchup. And then, you know what? I know Detroit's going to be a lot better this season. I don't know that it's always going to translate into wins. I'll give the Lions the win there as the Bears take the loss. But then you come back, you play the Atlanta Falcons, win. Tough road game against the New York Jets, but I think that's a win. But what do we do against the Green Bay Packers? Is it possible that the Bears actually beat the Packers this season? I think so. They played them very well last year. A couple of things didn't go their way, and of course the Packers swept the series, but not this year. So it could be a win right there. You go on a bye week. You want to avenge the double doink at some point. That's not going to be it. You're not going to beat the Buffalo Bills in a potential Super Bowl matchup, but wins against the Lions and the Vikings to close this out. Listen, best case scenario, the defense is pretty good. Fields develops, and this team makes a run into the playoffs like the Eagles did last year. Worst case, Fields regresses. This team just doesn't win any games. But as you see, 10 wins for me for the Chicago Bears. And made it to their fourth consecutive title game. But can they get back without Tyreek Hill? Well, let's take a look. The schedule starts off pretty tough. They're on the road against the Arizona Cardinals, who traditionally play very well early in the season. I have them taking a loss. I have them taking a loss at home to the LA Chargers, who actually have done well in Kansas City at times. But on the road against the Indianapolis Colts, I think they get right there before they go on the road, lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the team that beat them in the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. But the Las Vegas Raiders come to town in Week 5. I have the Kansas City Chiefs taking a win right there. Then in Week 6, they play host to the Buffalo Bills, the team that they bested in the greatest playoff game I have ever seen in my life. But you know what? The revenge comes for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills this time. The following week, they got the San Francisco 49ers, the team they beat in the Super Bowl. Give me a win right there. They're 3-4 heading into the bye week. Andy Reid dominates after the bye week. Give me a win there. Give me a win against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Then in Week 11, you go on the road to play the LA Chargers. The Kansas City Chiefs do not lose in Los Angeles. They own LA. Even when they're playing the Rams in the Coliseum, they own them. Then they play host to the Rams. And you know what? I have them winning that one. They're on the road against the Cincinnati Bengals, though. Have them taking a loss there. Have them taking a loss against the Denver Broncos. Tough road trip right there. Actually, they also have Houston. I'm going to have them beating the Houston Texans. Week 16 against the Seattle Seahawks. Give me a win right there. Give me a win against the Denver Broncos. Week 18, a win and in situation against the Las Vegas Raiders. And you know what? Give me the Raiders. So for the first time in years, the Kansas City Chiefs, despite